YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Trent Bennett representing Triple L TV, and we out here just, enjoying nature. Pretty much right now, getting our walk through for the morning on this Sunday. And there's Miss Triple L TV.
Hey y'all.
Taking our fitness serious.
Yes.
It's a priority, and it gets the day going. Today I want to bring y'all something that I haven't talked about yet, and I'm doing something different. It was about a recommendation of my wife saying, film something while we're walking, because we got pretty much a long way to still go. So we're gonna try to make it as short as possible. But it's gonna be basically why we got into firearms. But before we go any further than that, y'all already know what to do. What they need to do?
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button.
And hit the bell button, because we know a lot of y'all are watching, but you ain't hitting that subscribe button. So you need to go ahead and do that for your boy as we are working to get 2,000 subscribers, all right? So how did we get into firearms? First and foremost, I was never anti-gun, never. I knew I was gonna get one, I just didn't know when, all right? It was 2020 when we got our first ones. Now, mind you, the first time I ever shot a gun, my dad being a police officer, I shot one when I was younger, and never really thought too much about it, and never went any further than that. I knew at that time I wasn't really wanting to shoot or anything like that, and it really never was taught to me about universal safety rules and all of that stuff. But let's go ahead and fast forward 2020. Y'all know there's a lot of stuff that went down in 2020, and there's a lot of stuff that upset me in 2020, and that was pretty much like the straw that broke the camel's back for us. We always said we need to get something, and eventually we did. So in June of 2020 is when we bought our first guns, and never thought about getting the AR-15, so we ain't even talking about that at this time right now, but it came. But our first guns were the Glock 43 and the Glock 48. And all I knew is, I'm still learning. I'm kind of doing my research at the time. I'm saying I want something that's a 380. I want a 380 or a 9mm, not knowing that it's a caliber.
It's a common mistake.
It's a common mistake if you don't know. Yeah. We say, we just want a 380 or a 9mm or something like that. But when we went to the gun store, I think they could see that we were actually serious. They recommended 2 guns to us, and then me being a first responder, they had the blue label program for the Glocks. So we got it at a discounted price. So she had the Glock 43, I had the Glock 48. And I want to say, once we purchased those, we went to the range that day.
Yeah, it was because we purchased it at the range we used to go to.
Yeah.
And we ended up getting a membership there too.
Right, we did. And the crazy thing was, let's see, those 2 handguns being our first ones, we ended up getting some more Glocks after that too. And I just thought they was just awesome. But the very first time we went to the range, it was like nerve-wracking. That first shot, ooh. Now, we also was doing research, how to shoot, the grip, stance, all of that. We wasn't going in there without it. Now, we haven't had any training at this time because we couldn't really find something that we wanted to do at that time because it came quick. So we educated ourselves. So a lot of stuff that I know now, I self-educated myself and kept practicing.
And we gotta add that this was still during COVID, so like people were just gearing back on doing in-person trainings and stuff like that.
So that was the other aspect of it. Trained ourselves, went to the range, and we did pretty good. We did okay, and we started feeling comfortable. One day turned into another. Basically, during the middle of the week, our work week, we was going at least 2 or 3 times a week. That's how much we were practicing at the time, because we wanted to be proficient with them. We knew all the safety rules, all of that even though when we went to the range, people was like, the RSOs was like, they know what they're doing, RSOs can tell. I'm an RSO as well. RSOs can tell when you're doing something right and when you're doing something wrong, because they be like, okay. So we knew what we were talking about, and that's all just because of research. So June 2020 is when we bought our first guns, because we thought the world was coming to an end. Pretty much Armageddon.
Just like everybody else.
Then I think Again, I said we bought some more Glocks. I ended up getting the Glock 17. She got the Glock 19.
Now I got the Taurus before we got the Glock.
Oh yeah, we did get the Taurus. We got the Taurus G3.
G3.
It's like a $275
More.
$275
That's why we
handgun.
got it, because we was like, can we get something cheap just to have something else? And it was a full-size firearm compared to my Glock 43, which was itty bitty. So we got that. It was cheap. People said it was pretty good for the Taurus brand. So
And it was.
It was.
And it was.
worked out well.
And then after that, we ended up getting, you know, the other Glocks, which was the Glock 19 and the Glock 17.
Yeah, that was later.
So that was a little bit later. So after that,
We got formal training.
we got formal training.
Yep.
And then after that, stuff started, you know, we in it now. We in it. And we was going. I think that October, or no, at that same time, you know, first of all, we already got our permits, our concealed carry permits. We in the state of Alabama, which is an open carry state. But we got our concealed carry, which is now we're a permitless carry state now, constitutional carry. That we also joined the National African American Gun Association. We joined that at the same time, actually, when we got our license and bought our first guns. Yeah. And we was so into it that I was like, man, I'm gonna bring the gun club to Huntsville. And we brought the Rocky City Gun Club, which is a part of the National African American Gun Association, around that October. Had a good, you know, turnout for the meetings. And after that, me and Madison became certified firearms instructors in that following January of 2021. Karen,
USCCA.
we became USCCA certified instructors. And basically what I'm saying, we went down a rabbit hole and we just took off with it.
And now 50 gunlets later, I'm just kidding.
And we got more stuff later. Yeah, we got more stuff now. And the crazy thing is, one thing about, you know, everything, some things are, you know, fear-based. I always had this misconception about what an AR-15 is. One thing you have to do is you have to learn for yourself, all right? You learn for yourself. Don't take the word of others. Do the research yourself. It might open your mind to something, because I was closed-minded to that. We know there's a lot of things that happen with the AR-15, but we know that we got evil people in the world too. That's what we have to understand, is that we have evil people in the world. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. But when I purchased my first AR-15, I was like, woo, you know, I just went out on faith on it basically, and we went and got training on it with it. And when I shot that first shot, I was like, this ain't that bad, because I seen that I was more accurate with it. I had more stability with it. And let's just put it like this. That gun don't do nothing unless you pull that trigger. All right? And that just goes for any gun. All right? Madison, what did you think when you shot that AR-15 for the first time?
I thought it was fun. I was like, okay, I can do this, because I was highly accurate with the rifle in comparison to the pistol, to our handgun. So I liked it. It surprised me. I thought I was going to be more nervous, or it's going to be scary. Everybody thinks it's going to be scary since it's so big, but it wasn't.
So that's made simple. But fast forward to where we're at now. Being instructors, we've trained over 200, and I would say we trained a lot, but I'm gonna say we're definitely over 200 people that we've trained, and that are USCC certified now. And it's been a great journey. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say, is how we got started on our two-way journey, by learning, educating ourselves, and we're trying to educate other people as well. Make sure you're protecting yourselves, y'all. Now, we also teach our students that a gun is the last resort. It's never a first resort, ever. If you don't have to use your firearm, we prefer not to. The most important thing you can have right now is situational awareness. That's the most important thing you can have. Don't get into a situation. That's the best thing you can do. So see yourself, see the situation happen before you get there. Know something is anticipated, but that's what you're basically doing. Just stay out of trouble and stay out of trouble's way. That's the best thing you can do. All right? And just get yourself educated. At least if you have, there's too many of y'all that got firearms right now who ain't never shot it. And that makes me, I'm being real, that makes me mad. Because why would you have something and you don't even know how to use it? It don't make sense to me. So get training. If you don't know someone who can train you, if you live in Alabama, I'll train you in Huntsville area. Hell, I'll probably come in other places of Alabama. I've done it before. So just reach out. You know, if you need training, we're here to do it. We don't mind training. We enjoy it. Enjoy educating people and teaching them new things because it is a skill. So I ain't got much more to say. You know, comment below what you think. If you've had your training through USCCA or wherever. But that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's probably longer than what it needed to be.
Sounds good to me. Like, comment, subscribe.
That's it. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. All right. This is Trent Bennett and
Madison Bennett
with Triple L TV. We signing off. Peace.